We have an event coming up right here in Norwood, in little Norwood, okay? At a little park nearby our own church, where our kids play. Our children go to play there. And in that little park, there's going to be an event this Sunday. It has gained a great deal of notoriety. It's been published on LifeSite News, which has a great following, and many other venues too. Jim Caviezel is going to be there, and he's going to speak. General Michael Flynn is going to be there, and he's going to speak. Abby Johnson is going to be there. She's one of the speakers. There will be others too. But they're not there primarily to speak, they're there to pray. And they are going to pray the traditional 15 decades of the Rosary. And that's the purpose, really, the primary purpose of getting everyone together. Why are they doing this? Why are these people, possibly thousands of people, going to converge on this little patch of park in little Norwood, Ohio, just a couple of blocks away from our church and school? They're coming here because they see the state of Ohio is at risk. It is being threatened. And the fact that Ohio is being threatened means that the entire country is also under threat. There's a ballot initiative facing the people of Ohio right now. They're going to vote on it on August 8th. It's coming up awfully fast. And that ballot initiative would make it harder to amend the Constitution of the state of Ohio. All of the conservatives are saying we have to vote yes on this initiative. We have to protect the Constitution. From who? From the Communist Party of the United States of America. The Communist Party, USA, wants everyone to vote no on that ballot initiative. Planned Parenthood is locking arms with the Communist Party of America to say vote no on this initiative. The National Education Association is locking arms with Planned Parenthood and the Communist Party of America to say vote no on this initiative. Okay. The ACLU, they're all partnered together in saying vote no on this initiative. And why? Because they see the Constitution of the state of Ohio as kind of low-hanging fruit. They think that because the requirement to change the Constitution of the state of Ohio is so low, that they can actually pour money into Ohio, pour influence into Ohio, and convince the people to approve of abortion until birth. They think they can get that in the Constitution of the state of Ohio, that they have a constitutional right in Ohio to abort children right up to birth. They think that they can get the state of Ohio to promote and write it into the Constitution of Ohio the right to transgender and to transgender children without parental knowledge or consent. They think they can get around parental rights by taking it right into the Constitution and giving people the right to do that in spite of parents, and taking all rights of parents to involve themselves in these questions for their own children. And this is just the beginning. They see that they can basically ram anything through. I mean, with George Soros's money, look at all he's done already. With the influence that they can get or buy over politicians and so on. And the media, flooding the media with messages. They can convince Ohioans to vote. And remember, their big tool is the lie. That's their big weapon. Lie about it. Say vote no on issue 1 to protect the Constitution of the state of Ohio, when their designs are to change it precisely to write into the Constitution of the state of Ohio all of their rights of perversion, to take away the rights of parents in Ohio over their own children. This is the truth of it all. That's why Jim Caviezel is coming to a little Doral Field in Norwood, Ohio. Right? That's why we're hoping that thousands of people will actually come to pray the Rosary. Now, you look at Jim Caviezel, I believe he's a man who has the faith, and I believe he's a man who actually has a certain love for our Lord. I believe that General Michael Flynn is a man who has the Catholic faith, and that he has a certain love for our Lord. I think that everybody who shows up in Doral Field to pray the Rosary this Sunday, August 6th, beginning at 3 o'clock in the afternoon is when the program begins. This Sunday, August 6th, Doral Field in Norwood, Ohio. They have the program started, and we're all going to be there praying the entire 15 decades of the Rosary. I think everybody who comes there basically were there because each and every one of them has the faith, the Catholic faith, and they realize there's something terrible happening to our country. And they realize something terrible is happening to the church. And many of them are just going to be real confused. What do we do? How is this happening? Why is this happening? And that's why I think traditional Catholics really need to be there for those people. Right? I think those who really have an understanding of what's happening, and I think it's the traditional Catholic faith that really enables us to really understand what's happening. I think they have a very important role to play, in helping people find their way through. These people know enough to hold on to the Rosary, to pray it, I believe in many cases very devoutly, sincerely. So I think it imposes an obligation on traditional Catholics to be there.